So your second line of defense against the culprit, dirt, sediment, and fine dust, is obviously the upright vacuum cleaner. Again, we're Misco Products. We make cleaning chemicals. We don't make vacuum cleaners, but I just want to point out a couple things about vacuum cleaners. It's expected that you dry vacuum the carpet twice a day. Those are standard carpet care procedures. So after the walk-off mat, we're going to dry vacuum the carpet for sediment and dust control twice a day. All vacuum cleaners have some type of filtration device on them because they're using air to move the dirt from the floor into the collection bag. And again, I don't sell vacuum cleaners, I don't sell collection bags, but when someone gives you a collection bag or tries to sell you collection bags for your vacuum cleaner, they're not trying to rip you off, they're trying to make a safe, clean environment for you, your employees, and the occupants of the building. A couple of things that few people know: this should be considered a lung, not a dirt collection bag. This bag is only ever expected to be 1/3 full. You're not losing money by changing a 1/3 full dust collection bag on a vacuum cleaner. You're making the environment safer to breathe, the air cleaner. The vacuum bag itself is the first line of defense for trapping dust and sediment. This particular vacuum cleaner has a motor that turns the brush down here and a separate motor that generates the airflow that brings the dirt into the machine. I'm going to open this up and we're going to take a look at a couple of things. The first thing I like to point out is that it does in fact have a bag, and this bag fills from the top, which is great, and this bag has some sediment in it. Now the sediment in this bag, and I noticed this fill line here, but we're going to change this when this is 1/3 full because there's no place for the air to filter out of it. Once it's full, it's not filtering much air and your vacuum performance goes down, dust gets into the environment, and you're using too much energy. So it's about a quarter full, so we're good there. And it's doing its job because I can feel there's a nice pouch of dirt in there, but it's still dirty in this because this particular filter only goes down to a certain size particle. And you can see that in the filter cover. That black indication there is the fine dirt that gets past this filter. So this particular vacuum cleaner has a secondary filter, let's see if I can add it, down here, which traps the exhaust air before it comes back into the environment. So there's the clean side, so it's doing a pretty good job, and there's the dirty side. So after the main filter bag, we trap the dirt, the fine particle dirt that you can't see, the stuff that ends up in the air and eventually in your lungs, the stuff that makes the building dirty and costs money to remove, gets trapped in the exhaust filter here. You can see that's a clean side, that's good, and that's the dirty side. This is usually where your filtration standard is measured on the vacuum cleaner, in the exhaust filter. The point being, to repeat, your vacuum cleaner is your first line of defense and first tool needed in carpet care. It should be used twice a day for dry soil removal. It should be maintained with a fresh collection bag and fresh exhaust filters.